should have new. There was the options for dual streaming and stuff, so I wanted to see if how it looks. Because apparently I have 2K streaming now, so I figured I'd set that up and give it a look. But here, let me refresh. Let's see. Ooh, 2K source. Okay, I'm gonna just see what the full screen looks like. That looks nice and crisp. I can't hear myself, so I'm gonna double your audio up for a second, just a second. So I'm gonna double your audio up for a second, just a second. So I'm gonna double your audio up for a second, just a second. So I'm gonna double your audio up. Okay, I could hear myself and looping over to. But yeah, this looks nice and crisp with 2K. Since that's my desktop resolution, it probably wasn't looking too bad before. But this is definitely a little bit of an upgrade. I'm also just checking because apparently I can see this in vertical too. But I don't know how to look at it in vertical. I don't even know if I am streaming in vertical. That's let's see. I don't know how to view it in vertical. Ah, here we go. Quick see how my stream looks in vertical on mobile. I mean that works. It is live. It is crisp and high resolution, but you're not getting the full layout that way, unfortunately. And I don't think there's going to be a good way to deal with that because if I shrink that down, I guess I could leave like a small option below. Uh, there's only so much width I can actually put on screen that way. How do I look at that on my phone? Because that's what I would like to see. Okay. No, not look at that, but go to my profile, click my thing, dual stream format. Got it. Oh, ew. No, not mod view. Split view. Ooh, this menu is barf. Right, that's for the regular, like chat below, video up top. I think I like that one better in most cases, but let's see the vertical view. Okay. Just rotating it. Rotating gets rotating goes back to the classic view. That's nice. Takes a second to swap over. It is very crisp this way. It does display chat over top this and on its own. And then it also doubles up behind it. A little weird. Okay. Can I edit my or my view live here? What if I do change the game? Shrink it down. Let's say transform fit to screen. Oof. That is a little rough. Gonna change the size here. Shrink it. That is super trippy watching that happen like a second later there. The nice thing with this is you get a little bit bigger of a camera on top because it's obviously like there's not a lot of stream real estate as it is. But I just need to make this. Ah, it starts to shrink that way. Nice. Okay. And away. Shrink down. Forgive me as I just do this really awkwardly. You know what? I'm gonna just increase just a little bit. Lose a sliver of the edge, but easier. That into there. Wish I could like zoom in on this a little bit more on the canvas. I can. Arf. Like snaps automatically. You know what? That looks like it's actually the perfect width. So up, up, up. Okay. Nice. Okay. Save that as it is. And I will re-edit my text box. Up. Nice, that isn't covering. Perfect. Checkbox vertical edit. Basically got a third of the screen available. Position size thing. Cut off 80 of that. Let's call this is 1080 high. If those take up 2/3, this should be look 400. Now, you know what? Smart. Let's do math. 360. Pop can get reduced by another 60, so in 40. Okay. And guess I could throw a background color on. Yeah, let's just do red so it's easy to see for the moment. And I'm just testing something out because apparently I'm eligible for the 2K streaming stuff right now, so I'm just testing this out. If you're on mobile and the stream's vertical, you'll now get like a vertical display as well. So I got the 2K streaming unlocked, so there's now a higher bit rate and 2560 by 1440 resolution, so it actually looks a little closer to what my desktop is. It probably looked fine before, but it was definitely just like downscaled and putting into it. But I'm testing this so I can fuck it in like that. Undo. There we go. But I just wanted to check out the size and stuff here. I was debating on whether doing squishing the screen down to fit on the mobile screen horizontally like this is better. So you get a bigger webcam, bigger webcam real estate, and a bigger text box, but a much smaller game screen. But if you rotate it sideways, like if right now it's like this, but if you rotate sideways, it'll default back to the old horizontal layout, so you actually get like a decent screen space for it, which I actually really like how smooth that works between it, and them improving the bit rate for all streams overall is really good, because I don't know if you remember when I was playing Rebirth, but it was just getting chunky. I was getting weird audio delays and stuff. And like there might have been a little bit of that coming from me having running like 16 to 20-hour streams at a time. So I like having to restart stream more often was a little helpful for it. But I am just testing this now to see if I can get a proper thing for this. I got to increase the height of this by like, let's call it, just say 500 and see how far it is. Didn't change the text box thing. 1400. Uh-oh. Why? What the fuck? Oh, I was just typing random shit apparently. Okay, here, let's say 500. And that means I'm reducing this by another 400. There we go. Save. Go a little further, actually. But yeah, I don't know if this is an ideal solution for this as it is, because I don't play a lot of like vertically spaced games that could be ideally put on there. But I still have the option, of course, for making clips from the full size one, downsizing it after. But yeah, I wanted to do a test stream to see how the audio sounds, if there's any weird warbliness or like drops in quality and stuff. So I'm gonna monitor the stream output after. But let's put the text box maybe another 100 pixels, 600. This can go to 300. Save. That's not bad. So if I reduce this by 50, too tall. Just increase this by 50. There we go. Better. Okay, and the width, just to make it a little more balanced, I'm going to put 20 on there. That means I reduce 20 off this, 10 off this. Yeah. That's pretty close for me. Okay. And settings. I'll put a little bit of a gray backdrop there with a bit of alpha on it, like 50. Drag this down to about like that. Save. Ugh, that's a little gray, little like ugly gray for me. Maybe make it darker, and then reduce the alpha a little bit. That's better. Okay, so let's make that a nice number because I hate having a weird non-round number. Okay, there we go. Pure black with a 30% gradient on it. Fade after 30 seconds. Delayed by 1 second. Okay, that's good. Save. Close that. That's not a bad look for the vertical. But yeah, since I've muted my own audio, tell me if there's anything weird audio wise or not, and then I'm gonna look into it later. But this is just gonna be like a 10-minute stream, so I'm gonna cancel this in a second, and I will go back to going to bed. But it looks nice. Like even on the horizontal way this way, I can tell it's a little more crisp. Apparently they updated their downsampling, or so the downscaling. So even when you view this on a different like a smaller thing, it should look sharper if you're viewing it like 1920 by 1080 kind of thing, or on a smaller screen. So it should look better, and it does look better to me at the very least. So hopefully the audio is okay. But yeah, otherwise I think that's good for me right now. I don't know the impact on my system yet. Actually, it looks okay. The performance. How's my GPU doing? My Ethernet's jumping around, but that's okay. That's what I expected. Ooh, that might be a decent impact on my GPU. But weirdly, Arena is kind of a hefty program because it runs ridiculously high speeds if you let it. Like I had to turn down the graphics in there because if you let it run uncapped, it just hits out and will like max out your GPU. Got a bad setting that way. Okay, so let me close this. This should go to my black screen, and I want to see if the GPU drops back down. Video encode's up. 3D is jumping around. Should slow down. The memory should drop a little bit. Yeah, the video encode's pretty high. It should have dedicated encode regardless of what I'm running. So do I have something slightly more intense to run on here that isn't gonna change that? I guess I could just pop open Rivals for a second. Oh, you know what? I got Remake integrated on here. Yeah, let's just run that for a second. Or my cousin was there. I may have to reselect the game in a second, but audio. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure it's the source is set up right now. I'll change this to FF7 Remake. Should pop up on both screens. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's just hit continue. Wherever my nephew is playing at. Oh, that's loud. Still looks pretty good.
Can you walk?
Oh, it's a little chunky there.
I couldn't. Believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
But that might just be the initial hiccups. Remakes has always had a couple of pops. I wonder if I can't go to I can't go to audio settings here. Just I'll have to do it in a second.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Okay, I do like the look of this on the vertical now. It looks okay to me. I like seeing bigger webcam, smaller screen, and a good text box. I could probably hide the regular text here. No, there we go. Yeah. So the regular chat would come up on the screen.
Looks like we made it.
Hello.
And with nothing but a few scratches to show.
Best.
Think you might have overdone it?
Best.
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
That works really well on my phone. It might be like too much of a display for like smaller screen phones, but having a nice big phone like that, it actually looks pretty nicely divided.
After all that,
And it's
it'd better have.
completely crisp enough for me to
Let's
see.
get going. We in Sector 8?
What's the quality like?
All right then.
Full
Lead the
quality,
way.
1080p 60. Nice.
Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, the encode didn't change at all. That's actually great. GPU memory's a little higher, but here, let's put the audio down to like 5. Music 8, 7, speech can stay at 10. Music. Try that.
Ugh, the air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open.
God, I want to play this again. Once I'm done with tactics.
Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul.
Audio seems a little better balanced now too, so.
About that. And soon.
I'm gonna cut something, but I don't think there's any fights for a minute or two here.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Shoop, 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 shoop.
Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, We can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
How
There's
much
definitely
longer
a
do we have to go?
little bit of chunk, but I don't think that's the fault of the output streaming. I think that's probably just Remake being a bit of its own chunkiness thing.
That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
It always had like a weird, tiny little hitch every now and then. There was a second of it there. And I know that was a pretty common problem for a lot of people too, so.
Fire in the hole!
But I want to hit like a couple minutes of high intensity fight, and then we'll see how the
Let that be a lesson to
bitrate stays. In fact, before I get out there, let me minimize my screen a little bit and bring this up. Hold that here. Where is my bitstream testing thing? Twitch inspector. Try. Load again. All broadcasts. 20 minutes so far. Stable, excellent. Higher bit rate. Oh yeah, baby. That higher bit rate. I'm so glad to have it. Very, very glad to have it. Because it definitely was a little bit of a chunky downside. Oh. Remake's got a couple inches. I definitely need to get a new fucking video card. Fingers crossed they come down a little bit, but I doubt it.
Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents...
What I should do,
No way.
if I get a new video card, I'll take my PC box down to shop, maybe,
What's done is done.
Merc's right.
or buy some new fans.
Can't stop now. This was just the first reactor.
Because the ones I have right now, I
We get the rest.
picked because they had them in stock,
We always knew this was gonna
but
get
they're
messy.
like, I think they can support up to
This is only the beginning.
280, 320 something millimeter fans on the box, and I'm running like one size lower, so there's a little bit of extra airspace that's like off. Can I just skip this for now? Yeah.
We'll split up and shoot for the last train home.
Ah.
Open the freight car. Got it?
Later then.
Hey, I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Shush, Barrett. God, this game still looks so good. Even with, like, I think I'm running a couple lower settings to
Tell you what this
let it play
is,
smooth
right?
for my nephew. Yep. Thank you. Skip tutorial. But I will equip materia. Healing. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Okay, I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
Okay. I'm gonna unmute my phone and see how the audio sounds. Oh, I can hear it looping already. My voice seems to come through okay.
Up here! Look up! My voice seems to come through okay. Look up! A little more to the left. Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you look up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Okay, that's pretty good. Da, 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 da. I want to get to a fight just for a second. Oh. Gonna see a Sephiroth here in a second.
Station's intact. What the?
Do, 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 do.
Couldn't be. But then,
Then. Oh, do, 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 do. Nice, it shows both bit rates. Perfect. Oh, that's great. I actually really like that display.
the hell?
And it shows my 2 portrait bit rates too. Sick. Impressive. I'm impressed how well that works, actually. But yeah, this is definitely hooking on my GPU memory here. Need a bigger video card for sure.
Wait.
Come on, Cloud.
You're not real.
Hello,
You're
Leather Daddy Sephiroth.
I am.
I killed you with my own.
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud.
Laodor.
Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading beneath his fairy. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Great scene.
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
Yeah, he's rage baiting Cloud basically. Because that's what he needs to exist.
I'm seeing things.
It's a cat head on my
Fumes from
screen.
all the Mako
Cat
men.
hair on my screen.
All right. You got this.
Alright, let's get into a fight. Get into a fight. Fight, fight. Run, Cloud, run.
The occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area
Oh.
immediately.
Couple of frame hitches. My memory on the GPU is not capping out, so I know it's an issue with the remake game thing. I have to probably install the stutter fix.
At once. I repeat,
Man.
Yeah, this does look good on both the stream outputs.
the operations center. An evacuation order has been issued.
I'm taking the kids to safety.
Shoop, 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 shoop. It's funny the bus started clipping through the stairs. Kind of run down that in reality, be like tick 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 with your back feet.
Don't let the intruder escape.
Security's everywhere.
I want the loot. Alright. Aerith detour. How's it going, Aerith? Adorable lady with the booty selling flowers. Town drunk? Fighting off ghosts? God, Sephiroth's so goddamn tall.
You are too weak to save me.
Good. How much?
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
I'm so sad they ditched so much of this foreshadowing and future knowledge shit by Rebirth.
Dangerous things.
Made me
I'm sure you are. So?
So
made
keep your
me
distance.
so annoyed that they retconned it.
Wait.
It's like,
You think someone's out to get you?
chickened out.
After all worked out?
I want to play this again. All right.
That's that. It's over.
Chunk.
Not bad.
Give me the loot. Fuck.
Let's do this. This won't take long.
Fuck, it's so satisfying to play this game.
Let's go.
Oop. Okay, that's good enough for a test for me for now. It's some fairly intense effects and graphics. These are pretty nice flame effects. Even for being like classic cards. It looks pretty good. Okay, good enough for me. Alright. Thanks for popping in for the test stream. Let me just close this down.